In the series of stories of super hit films shown on Khabar Tak, I have brought you all today the story of film Dawn. This film was released on the silver screen in 1978 and was directed by Harsh Bharat. The main role of this film was played by superstar Amitabh Bachchan and actress Zeenat Aman, and the character role was played by Pran, Iftikhar, and Helen. The main villain's role was played by Om Shivpuri, and second villain's role was played by McMohan. This film was a blockbuster film of that time, not only in gathering the attention of the people but also the income. This film was awarded many Filmfare awards, including Best Actor Award to Amitabh Bachchan, Best Singer Award to Kishore Kumar, and Best Singer Female Award to Asha Bhosle. This film was also popular not only for its camera work but also for its dialogue delivery and melodious song. If we talk about the dialogue, डॉन को पकड़ना मुश्किल ही नहीं नामुमकिन है. दैट इज इट इज नॉट ओनली डिफिकल्ट टू ग्रैब डॉन बट इट इज इम्पॉसिबल एज वेल. सोनिया, नीचे तुम्हारे आंटी कई अंकल के साथ खड़े हैं. दैट इज सोनिया, योर आंटी is standing and waiting for you with many a uncle. कहाँ डॉन दनादन गोलियां चलाकर लोगों की जान ले लेता है और कहाँ मैं ने तो कभी जिंदगी में कंचे भी नहीं खेले. दैट इज वेयर देयर इज डॉन who incessantly fire and kill many a people, and where me who never played even pebbles in childhood. अब बात अगर इस फिल्म के गाने की करें, जिसका मुझे था इंतजार, जिसके लिए दिल था बेकरार, वो घड़ी आ गई आज, प्यार में हद से गुजर जाना है, मार देना है तुझको या मर जाना है. भंग का रंग जमाओ चकाचक, फिर लो पान चबाए, आओ ऐसा झटका लगे जिया पे, पुनर्जन्म हुई जाए. ओ खाई के पान बनारस वाला, खुल जाए बंद अकल का ताला, फिर ये ऐसा करे धमाल, सीधी कर दे सबकी चाल. ये छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला, ये छोरा गंगा किनारे वाला. जय हो राधे श्याम की, जय हो सीताराम की, जय हो बम्बई धाम की. ई है बम्बई नगरिया, तू देख बबुआ, सोने चांदी की डगरिया, तू देख बबुआ. ई है बम्बई नगरिया, तू देख बबुआ. बम्बई नगरिया में जादू की डगरिया में बिगड़े झटपट बदले मुकद्दर का लेख बबुआ. यह बम्बई नगरिया तू देख बबुआ। अरे दीवानू मुझे पहचानू, कहाँ से आया, मैं हूँ कौन, मैं हूँ कौन, मैं हूँ कौन। डॉन 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 डॉन, मैं हूँ डॉन। ये मेरा दिल प्यार का दीवाना, दीवाना दीवाना प्यार का परवाना। मुश्किल है तेरा आज बच के जाना, ये मेरा दिल प्यार का दीवाना। Now listen to the entire story of the blockbuster film Dawn. The story of the film Dawn begins with a red car stopping at a deserted place. As soon as the car stops, Raj Singh and two other criminals on the other side of the field come towards car and stop a little distance away from it. On the other side, Don, played by Amitabh Bachchan, comes out of red car with a briefcase in his hand and walks towards Raj Singh and the two other criminals standing at a distance. Raj Singh asks Don if he has brought any gold with him. On this, Don says that yes, I have bought as much gold as you asked for. Pay the money and take the gold. On this, Raj Singh says that gold can be bought from the market by paying money. And saying this, the three criminals aim their pistols at Don and tell him to give them the gold quickly. On this, Don says that while doing this, you are not afraid of your death. After saying this, Don throws the briefcase in his hand towards them and explodes it, which kills all the three criminals, including Raj Singh. Don's criminal activities are spread across many countries, and hence Interpol is also looking for him. An Interpol officer, R.K. Malik, played by Pintu Kapoor, comes to India by plane, and here he holds a meeting and presents some reports related to Don with the police officials, including DSP D. Silva, played by Iftikhar, Inspector Burma, played by Satyam Kapoor, and some other senior police officers. DCP Silva also gives some reports related to Don to R.K. Malik, and together they make a plan to catch Don. Meanwhile, Don shoots a man dead at his hideout, and when Narang, played by Kamal Kapoor, talks about him being a man for him, Don tells Ramesh to take off his shoes. When his right shoe is removed, some pieces of paper are found in the sole of his shoe, which contain information about Don, his criminal hideouts, and some phone numbers. Then Don says that in reality he was a policeman whom Narang was calling his important man. That's why I shot him dead. Regarding the murder of his spy, the internal official R.K. Malik tells DSP D. Silva that information of the spy was not given to anyone. Then how did Don get to know that he was a police spy? On this, DSP D. Silva forbids them for doubting his police. Then he says that even if the policeman did not meet him, it is possible that some of his men might have met the police, and then he is little surprised to see Inspector Burma's expensive watch and suspects him of having meeting with criminals. Inspector Burma then says that the watch was a gift. After Interpol officer R.K. Malik leaves, DSP D. Silva and Inspector Burma also leave from there. With Interpol and Indian police increasing pressure on Don's gang, Ramesh, one of the gang members, is repeatedly pressurized by his girlfriend Kamini, played by Helen, to leave the gang. One day when she is pressurizing Ramesh to leave Don's gang, Ramesh's sister Roma, played by Gina Taman, arrives there. Kamini tells Ramesh's sister and her friend Roma that despite my request, your brother Ramesh is not ready to leave the Don's gang. On this, Ramesh tells that as soon as he thinks of leaving the Don's gang, Don will get to know about it, and then he will not leave him alive even for a moment. Then Roma gives him a foreign passport and visa and says that I have made all the arrangements to save you from Don. You should go abroad here as soon as possible today without telling anyone anything. Then Don will not be able to harm you. Although these conversations between Roma, Ramesh, and his girlfriend Kamini were done in a very confidential manner, yet Don gets a hint of this when Narang tells Don about Ramesh leaving the gang. He says that after leaving this gang, Ramesh will become a big problem for our gang. On this, Don comes to Ramesh hotel claiming that he knows everything. When Don comes to the hotel where Ramesh is staying, he knocks at the door of his room. Ramesh is preparing to flee from there to a foreign country. At that time, hearing the sound of knocking at the door, he asks about the visitor. Then the visitor introduces himself as Don. Thereafter, Ramesh picks up his briefcase and opens the door for Don and asks him to come in. And he waits there, and he himself walks out quickly. Coming out, he takes a taxi and goes to the airport so that from there he can go abroad and save himself from the clutches of Don. When the taxi was going fast to airport, suddenly stops in the middle of the way. Then Ramesh wants to know from the driver the reason of taxi stopping there. When driver turns and looks at him, Ramesh is stunned because the driver is none other than Don. After this, Don does something to him and takes him to the hospital, due to which he dies in the hospital. His sister Roma and Kamini come in there thinking of her lover being killed by Don in this manner. Kamini vows to take revenge of the Don. One day, Kamini reaches the hotel where Don is staying. She enters Don's room with a glass of alcohol in her hand and gives the glass to the Don and talks about loving him. Then Don tells her that he does not like girls who are either too early or too late, and you came too early. Then he expresses his displeasure with Kamini, who presented herself as a Sophia. Despite Don's anger, Kamini talks to him and tries to take revenge by trapping him in her wave of love. Meanwhile, Don goes to the washroom to get ready to go somewhere. Then Kamini removes the bullet from the pistol kept under his pillow and calls the police that Don is about to leave from here. Then DSP De Silva talks about keeping him there for some time. When Don comes back from the washroom, he sees Kamini talking on the phone. Kamini tells him that she is talking to her aunt and that she is not at home right now. She tries to keep Don occupied with dance and music, promising to stay with him until her aunt returns home, and that means the police arrives here. Don gets suspicion due to the sound of Kamini's dance and the song being sung by Kamini during the music. He removes the curtain of his room and looks outside and finds that the police standing downstairs. Seeing this, he tells Kamini that there are many uncles standing downstairs with auntie. DSP De Silva tells Don to surrender because he has already been surrounded by the police. After that, Don comes to Kamini with his revolver. Kamini tells him that he is Ramesh's girlfriend and come here to take revenge for her lover's death. He told her that he had taken out all the bullets from this pistol and asked her to surrender before the police. Don then opens the chamber of the revolver and finds that there is reality, that no bullet is inside it. Then he tells Kamini that catching Don is not only difficult but also impossible. He tells Kamini that only you and I know that there are no bullets in his pistol. The police not aware of this. After this, he duct tape Kamini's mouth and comes out of the room with the revolver barrel on her head. Seeing the police along with DSP De Silva approaching him, Don says that he is not used to getting arrested at all. So the police should not try to arrest him or else he will shoot and kill Kamini. While doing so, he reaches near his car with Kamini and forcibly makes her sit in the car and escapes from there and kills her. Doctor comes to the police station with a postmortem report of the murder of Ramesh and his girlfriend. Here, Inspector Burma calls Roma there and informs her that doctor has brought postmortem report of the murder of her brother and her brother's girlfriend. The doctor gives her the postmortem report of the murder and requests her to take the bodies of his brother and his girlfriend. Roma gives some money to the doctor and requests him to perform the last rites of the bodies and says that she will not go to see her brother's body right now because now she has to kill the person who killed her brother and his girlfriend. After leaving the police station, Roma goes straight to Dayal, a judo karate trainer, and requests him to teach her judo karate. Then Dayal touches her soft and delicate body and says that your soft body is not made for judo karate, but for love. As soon as Dayal says this, Roma slaps him hard. Then Jamal says that he was testing her because judo karate is useful only for those who have courage. After this, too, he teaches all the skills of judo, karate, and tricks to Roma. After this, Roma goes to a hotel where Don's gang member Mac, played by McMohan, and Narang are sitting. She sits on a chair in a very imposing manner. Here, some policemen come and ask her to go to the police station instead of staying at the hotel because she is accused of a murder. When she says that she is not going anywhere right now, the police forcibly try to take her to the police station. Seeing this, Roma takes out the revolver hidden in her waist and fires several shots, killing two policemen and then escape from there. Roma subdues both Mac and Narang by showing the revolver and starts running away, driving their car herself. Then Mac takes over the driving himself by saying the police in front of and brings the car to his gang's hideout, although other criminals present there opposes Roma taking there, and by Mac and Narang themselves give her a certificate of bravery and intelligence and include her in the gang. Even though Roma joined the group, Don was yet to test her strength and intelligence, so he got one of his men to attack her. Roma beats the man to a pulp. Seeing this, Don comes down from his room saying, "Very good, very good." He is impressed by Roma's ability and intelligence. He praises her by comparing her to a wild cat, which is considered to be very agile, aggressive, and intelligent. He allows Roma to work with him, saying that he likes such wild cats. After this, Roma happily goes to her judo karate trainer Dayal. Here, she gives prizes to all the drama artists who played the role of police in the hotel and appreciates their work. Along with this, she also warns all these drama artists that if any drama artist among them ever discusses about playing such a fake characters in the hotel, then the bullet that will shot in his body then will not be a fake bullet but a real one. One day, Roma, Don, Mac, Vikram, and some other criminals are sitting and playing cards and drinking alcohol when Narang gets worried and questions them about a phone call. On this, Don casually says that if it has not come as yet, it will come, and gets busy playing cards. Then the phone rings and the other side says that the goods have been delivered to the designated place. Don fills the gold from the cupboard into his briefcase. Then he finds a red diary in the cupboard. When he asked about it, Narang tells that this diary contains the phone numbers and addresses of all the people he works with. He also takes this diary in his possession. Don goes to the designated place in his red car with the stuff in briefcase. Meanwhile, Roma informs VSPD Silva about this. So, when Don stops the car at the designated spot, looks for the people to whom he had to give the gold and other items he had brought with him, he sees DSP De Silva there with the police. DSP De Silva warns Don to surrender and asks him to slowly move towards him. Don, with his briefcase in his hand, slowly moves toward DSP De Silva and police. He asks them to let him go, taking a lot of valuable items from the briefcase. Seeing DCP De Silva adamant on his decision, Don throws the briefcase at him and makes a big explosion and runs away from there in his car. Police led by DCP De Silva chases him during the chases at one place. Don's car collide with another car and become unable to move. Don tries to escape by boarding a moving train, but after failing in this, he starts running on foot. During this, DCP De Silva shoots him despite being shot. Don keeps running and jumps from a bridge into the river. The police search for Don in the river valley where the bridge is located but cannot find him. Meanwhile, DCP De Silva takes him out from there, saying that he has to go away for some important work. Then he had hardly gone a little distance from there when the car Don put the gun barrel on their head from behind and asked them to drive fast and escape from there. On this, DCP De Silva, while driving fast, asked the Don to surrender himself to the police because only after this the police can take him to the hospital for treatment. But Don refuses to accept this and reiterates that it is not only difficult but impossible to catch Don. Then he threats DSP De Silva by talking about driving the car fast and saying that he is sitting right behind him with the barrel of his pistol aimed at his head, and the trick of his part could lead to his death. After this, DSP De Silva drives the car away for a long distance, and at one point he turns back to see if Don is distracted and finds him dead in the back seat of the car. He then drives the car straight to a church, meets the priest there, and convinces him to bury Don. He keeps the death of Don and recovery of an important diary from him a secret apart from the church father and this P.D. Silva. Neither the police nor the criminals nor anyone else knew that Don was dead. Even in response to a questions raised by the media, DCP De Silva refused to reveal anything further except that Don was seen jumping into a river and then running away from the other side. He refuses to divulge anything further, saying that as soon as Don is caught or any information regarding him is received, the media will be informed about it. Judo Karate trainer Dayal tells Roma about the possibility of Don's death, saying that his disappearance during the police encounter is the cause of his death. But instead of being happy with this, Roma becomes sad and says that she wishes he had survived. On this, Dayal says that she herself wanted to kill and Don, and now when the possibility of Don's death has increased, she started wishing for his life. It seems that how did such a change come in your mind while living with Don? Then she says that there has been no change in her mind. In fact, she wanted to take revenge for the death of her brother Ramesh and his girlfriend Kamini by killing Don with her own hands. DCP De Silva questions his subordinates police inspector about case filed that a few days ago when a dancer Vijay, played by Amitabh Bachchan, he had been there to lodge a complaint about missing of father of children he had brought with. Do you have any information about him? Then he gives him a copy of the case registered with the officer and asks him to find the person Vijay. After finding out about the dancer and singer Vijay from his subordinates officer, DCP De Silva goes to meet the dancer and singer Vijay, where Vijay is talking lovingly with his two small children by his side. After reaching here, DCP De Silva calls him to his office. On reaching his office, DSP De Silva shows him a photo and says that this is a photo of Don. On this, Vijay says that this is his photo. Then DCP De Silva again says that this is not his photo but of dawn. After that, first Vijay clearly denies, saying that Dawn shoots at every small thing and that he has never even played with the pebbles. He only knows how to dance and sing. Then DCP De Silva talks about giving him all kinds of training and tell Vijay about the death of Dawn and say that only you and I know this. Then Vijay says that why are they telling this to a dancer like him? Then they ask Vijay to take Dawn's place. At first, Vijay clearly denies, saying that Dawn shoots at him every small. Vijay refuses to this risky job, saying that place this is a post threat for both sides. The police may have thinking him Don, and if the Don's gang comes to know about it, then he will tear his body into many pieces. Now he is not alone, he has two children with him. If something happens to him, what will happen to the children? After this, DCP Silva motivates him by saying that he will deal with the police and will tell them about that. They will train him in such a way that firstly Down's gang will have no doubts about him, and on the top of that they all keep an eye on his safety. As far as the children's matter is concerned, if Dawn keeps them with him, then they will study only dancing and singing on stage. But if they stay with him, he will send the two children to the good schools and we will become doctors and engineers. After this, Vijay gets ready to become Don. The two kids with Vijay belong to Jagjit alias JJ, played by Pran. He is in jail and often tries to look out of the window of his barrack to see his kids, seeing his actions. Another prisoner in his barrack consoled him and said that it's just a matter of a month or two, then you can go out and meet your children. JJ used to work in Don's gang earlier. Later, for the sake of his wife and children, he left this gang and made a different path for himself. He became a circus artist and used to entertain the audience with his stunts in the circus and runs his family with the money he earned. One day, while he was returning home from the circus, Narang, who is considered to be number two in the gang, meets him on the way and asks him to sit in the car. After saluting Narang, JJ says that how now our path has been parted. Then Narang says that even though our paths have been separated, you can travel in our own way, but you can sit in the car for a small distance, you can travel it. JJ agrees to this. On this way, Narang tells him that the cash of Rajdeep factory is withdrawn from bank every day at a fixed time, keep in a van and taken to the factory office under tight security. He asks JJ to break the lock of the van safe and bring out the money, and office offers him a large sum of money as a wages. On hearing this, JJ stops the car and gets down there. Then Narang says that you earn very little in the circus, but for this work, small job, you will get lakhs of rupees. Despite Narang's temptation, Jagjit is not ready for this and tells him that he is happy with whatever he gets in the circus. Then Narang says that you can earn very little in the circus, but for this small job you will get lakhs of rupees. Then Narang says that you earn very little in the circus, but for this small job you will get lakhs of rupees. However, from parted with Narang, JJ happily reached to his house, but here his happiness went off as his children told that his mother was injured and after this neighbors took her to the hospital. As soon as JJ leaves there and reaches the hospital, doctor told him that the patient need emergency operation, and he charged a huge amount. Therefore, then JJ said that he will soon come with the amount. Now, doctor should prepare for the operation. Then, after leaving there, he went to the circus. He finds Narang and his men. He went to the circus owner and asked for the money in advance. That will be, but the circus owner, instead of giving him money, he wants JJ not to come from the very next day. And as soon as JJ, with a broken heart, comes out, there appear a man of Don gang and threatens the circus owner to expose this act. As soon as JJ comes out of the circus, he finds Narang and his men standing there with a big van. Narang signals him to get into the van, and JJ enters the van without any hesitation and sits in it. Then Narang sits next to him and tells him the method of robbing the factory's money. According to the method told, when the van carrying money from bank under tight security stops at a railway crossing, because of a gate being down, JJ makes a space underneath, enter the van and inside, and then after pulling all the money in a big bag, he should come to Narang with the money and takes his wages from him, and he starts going to the hospital. In this hurry, he does not realize that cigarette lighter had fallen in vehicle carrying the treasure. Before Gigi can arrange for his wife's treatment by paying the doctor at the hospital, DCP De Silva stops him at the entry point of the hospital and tells him that your cigarette lighter was left in the vehicle which was carrying the cash of Rajdeep company. Then he asked the police to search JJ. When money was found on him during the search, DSP De Silva arrested him and sent him to a jail. However, JJ keeps pleading to be released for some time and he be given the money so that he could get his wife's operation done. But DSP De Silva did not listen and put him in custody due to lack of treatment. My wife died, I was sent to jail, and my children became orphans. I don't know what condition they are now in. I will not leave DCP De Silva for this act. As per the promise made to Vijay, DCP De Silva got both the children enrolled in a reputed school and put them in boarding school. Then one day he introduces Vijay to his children. Vijay is very happy to see this changed form of his children. Then he tells DCP De Silva that now he is completely ready to become Don. On this, DCP De Silva says that he is not ready yet. He needs to be trained now. Only then he will be able to become Don. Without telling anyone, DCP De Silva shows Vijay Don's old film history. Setting this, Vijay asks that he does not even know the names of his gang members, so how he will be able to go and live there. Then DCP De Silva tells that I have got this type of certificate from the doctor and have got it publicized that Don was lost his memory, but if he is told about the past, then he can get back his lost memory. Apart from this, DCP De Silva also forbids Vijay from eating pan because Don did not eat pan. Then, as per predetermined plan strategy, Vijay from eating pan, Vijay into the Don's gang. DCP De Silva makes an anonymous call to Inspector Verma and informs him about Don's hiding place. Inspector Verma gives this information to Interpol officer R.K. Malik. Then both of them together give this information to DSP De Silva. Then DSP De Silva orders Inspector Verma to catch the Don quickly. Then he reaches the spot with R.K. Malik along with a police team under his leadership, where Vijay, that is now Don, is found injured. The police pick him up and takes him to the hospital for treatment and arranges heavy police security there. After receiving this news of Don being caught in an injured conditions by the police and being admitted to the hospital, Narang, a prominent member of Don gang, discusses with the comrades that Don must be brought back to the gang at any cost. Seeing this heavy police deployment to the hospital, Mac, a prominent member of the Don's gang, suggested that while police are bringing Don from the hospitals to the police station or court in a car, then it will be find Don anyhow and bring them their gang. On this, Roma, who was listening to all this, comes there and tells that when such a tight police custody has been arranged for the Don in the hospital, then it will not be possible to even go near him. Let him pick from there and bring him into the gang. In such a situation, if the Don goes to jail, then the police and the court will collect all the important information related to this gang from him and will catch the members of the gang and get them harsh punishment for the current. After this, Roma tells them the strategy to make Don disappear from the hospital itself. As a part of this plan, Roma herself reaches the hospital. There, posing as a nurse, she deceives the police by lifting the Don from his bed onto a trolley. Sometimes she's saying that she needs to shift him to another ward. Sometimes by saying that she needs to get an X-ray to be done, and thus puts him into a dead body carrying ambulance. Then she sits in the ambulance and starts going to her gang's hideouts with Narang and other members. Meanwhile, after getting information about the Don's disappearance from the hospital, the police is searching every vehicles and persons. Then she sits in the hears the ambulance and starts going to the gang hideout with Narang and another member. When a police officer suspecting his van stops it, then Narang says that there is a corpse inside the van. Then the police did not believe him and wanted to see the corpse. Before the police could have seen this, Roma had arranged all things. He made Mac sit like a dead body on the place of Vijay, that is Don now. The policeman, seeing this, confirms that it is not Don and let the van go. Then the van directly goes to the hideout. Here Vijay, who has become Don, looks at everyone with curiosity and tries to understand something. Everyone asks him to identify himself so that he can retain some memory. In this sequence, Narang shows him many old things related to him, which also includes the diary which Don had especially looked at before leaving for his last mission. Here Vijay and Don pretends as if his lost memory is coming back somehow. After this, Roma comes back from there to a judo karate trainer, Dayal. Here Dayal tells her that this is the best opportunity for her to kill Don. But right now, she does not even have the memory to resist you. You can take revenge for your brother's murder by killing him, but Roma will make him wait for few more days till Don regains his memory completely, so that when he kill him, she he should know why I am killing him. While killing him, when I talk about taking revenge for Ramesh's murder, he should understand who Ramesh is. One day, Mac and Vikram takes Vijay, who has become Don now, in their car to the place where Don used to come often in the past with the aim of bringing back his memory. On this way, when they stop at a petrol pump to fill petrol in their car, then on the pretext of going to the washroom, Vijay, who has become Don, tells DCP De Silva about his whereabouts. DCP De Silva immediately goes there and takes him at gunpoint and asks him to sit in on the police car. Vijay, who has become a Don now, is walking towards the police car with his hands raised up. As soon as he reaches the petrol pump attendant, he snatches the pipe from him and had completely drenched the DCP De Silva with petrol and flees from there in his car. DCP De Silva is chasing him in his car when at one point Vijay, who has become Don now, asked to turn the car, and after driving a little distance he stops the car and expresses his happiness that he regained his lost memory. This is the place where his car met with an accident. The police were firing at him for no reason. After this, everyone returns to their hideouts. Meanwhile, when Roma learns that Don has regained his memory, she also starts looking for an opportunity to take revenge for him. Ever since Vijay, who has become Don now, come to his hideouts, he has been loved more than with Roma than his old girlfriend Anita, played by Apna Chaudhary. Don's closeness to Roma pricks Anita like a thorn. He tells Mac that Roma is not going to live much longer because she will not let her live any more. Meanwhile, Narang tells Don is Vijay that a new deal has been finalized which has to be executed. Then Don Vijay asks where the delivery had to be made, on how many men will be there. When Narang does not say something on this, Roma herself repeats that she will also go with Don, so that if there are more people from that side, then there will be some other from this side as well with Dawn. On this, Narang praises her for shooting a revolver. Then Roma adds two more things to it, that she also know when the and whom to kill with a revolver. But going with Dawn, Roma loads bullets in her pistol so that she can kill Dawn when she gets a chance. Roma adds two more things to know and go with Vijay, whom he considered to be Dawn. After completing the deal with, when Vijay, that is Dawn, coming towards the car, Roma points a revolver at him. As soon as he comes near and asks him to get ready to die, and press trigger of the revolver, but no bullets come out of it. Then with a fake smile she says that she was just joking, testing him to see if he's scared now or not. You turned out to be absolutely fearless. On this, Vijay, who has become Dawn, that he has secured for a moment. After the deal is over, then Roma returns to her places. Anita looks at him with a contempt. After this, she tells Mac that she had made all the arrangements for Roma's death. by removing the bullets from his revolver, but as deal was settled peacefully, nothing happened to her. If the situation had been bad, Don would have taken care of his safely in every situation. But if Roma had no bullets in her pistol, she would have lost her life for no reason. Well, now she will have to wait a little longer to kill Roma. In celebration of a successful deal after a long time, Narang talks about throwing a party at his base on this dawn. mm, Turn Vijay says that he has to go to DCP De Silva tomorrow and take revenge from him because he has tried unsuccessfully attempt to kill him twice. On this, Narang talks about DCP De Silva living on the seventh floor under tight security. On this, Vijay, who has been come at dawn, says that he will enter his room from the top and not from the bottom. Then Roma, sitting there, also considers this a good opportunity to take revenge from the Don and takes permission from Narang to go with Vijay, who has become a Don now. Here, Vijay secretly everything to DCP De Silva. DCP De Silva tells him to bring this diary cautiously and important information related to this gang very carefully and cautiously. After telling Narang that instead of going with Vijay, who has become Don, Roma goes to DCP De Silva's room with a knife. Meanwhile, Vijay is going to meet DCP De Silva by making a noose of rope. When he is at a great height, he sees Roma above holding a knife. Roma tells Vijay, who has become Don, that now you should get ready to die. When Vijay, who has become Don, asks her to leave him, Roma says that she will never leave him because he is the murderer of her brother and his beloved. And so, saying this, she cuts the noose completely. After this, Vijay, as a dawn, falls in a water pond, which saves her life. After this, he starts chasing Roma. After a lot of running around, Vijay succeeds in catching Roma. Then a fight starts between the two. During this time, Vijay, who has become Don, tells Roma that he is not Don. Just then, DCP De Silva arrives there and confirms to Roma that what Vijay is saying is true. After this, Roma repents a lot and says that she loves Vijay. Roma says that she had joined this gang to take revenge for her brother, but why did he join this gang? Vijay, who has become Don, now tells her that he has two children who are not his own. He found them abandoned, but they are better than his own. He joined this gang on the advice of DCP De Silva for the sake of his education. He does not even know the present of those children. JJ comes out of the jail after completing his sentence, but while leaving, he tells that guard to let the door remain open because he will return very soon, and this time he will return not to get out of the jail but to be hanged. From there, he is walking away thinking about his children, from where he directly goes to DCP De Silva house and hides out himself in the intention of killing him. Roma and Vijay meet DSP De Silva and return to their gang. From here, Vijay, who has become Don, hides and informs DCP De Silva that there will be a big event of criminals here today. Then DCP De Silva tells him that leader of this gang is not Narang but Vardhan, played by Om Sipuri. Don turned Vijay asked DCP De Silva to come to the hideouts just at 9 p.m. sharp and raid the police. After information, the police He puts down the phone, and as soon as he turns to the other side, he finds Anita in front of him. Anita says that she already suspected that you are not Dawn, and today this becomes true and proved. As soon as she says this, Vijay, who has become Dawn, this time tape around his mouth and looks him in a cupboard and waits for the raid to take place at night. According to Vijay's information, DCP De Silva is preparing to raid Dawn's hideouts at 9 p.m. After wearing dress, he does not find his pistol kept at the designated place, and when he starts searching for the pistol, he finds JJ sitting on a revolving chair with his pistol. He tells DCP De Silva to be ready for his death, as because of him his wife died, his children is missing, and he himself became a lame. Then DCP De Silva tells him that he has information about the children, but he will give the information only after coming from the there. Then JJ returns his pistol to him, saying that I don't hate you as much as I like my children. You go now, and I will sit here and wait for you. When all the criminals are celebrating at Dawn's den, Anita comes there with a tape on her mouth and wants to say something. Vijay, who has become Dawn, sends her away from there again. Then Vikram says that I see doubt in all this. In arrangement starts between Vijay, who had become Dawn, and Vikram regarding this matter. Then a raid is conducted under the leadership of DCP De Silva. Then police arrest all the criminals, but while searching for the criminals, DCP De Silva gets a shot and is sent to the hospital. Meanwhile, when the police wants to arrest Vijay, who has become Dawn, he calls himself as Vijay and not Dawn. He says that he is an informer to the DCP. He also asked DCP to give him proof for this. At first, Inspector Verma is not ready to believe it. However, on the instruction of Interpol officer R.K. Malik, he takes the Dawn Vijay to DCP De Silva, but by then he dies. Here, Vijay takes about giving another proof that he had kept a file containing important information regarding this gang. DCP De Silva's cupboard. Inspector Verma thinks this is also a trick of Dawn, but when agrees, so as the instances of Interpol officer R.K. Malik. When he reaches there, he finds everything in disarray, and the diary is also not there. Inspector Verma thinks this is also a trick of Dawn, but then agrees to do so on the instances of Interpol officer R.K. Malik. Then he agreed to show on the diary, but it was not found, and then Vijay gave another proof and last proof that he had made a complaint in the police station. But when they go to the police station, this was too not fine, and finally Vijay was sent to the same barrack where the Dawn's gang's members were standing. As soon as Vijay entered there, some of the men of Dawn's gang were trying to kill him, but Narang stops them doing so, telling that this will give police sufficient evidence and he will leave Dawn. But if he remains here, he will be either hanged by the court or not by the court. Then we will kill this. He is doubly trapped. After this, Interpol officer R.K. Malik asked Inspector Verma to present all of them in the court. When Vijay, along with all the other criminals, is going to the court in a prison van, on the way, prison gets into a fight with Sakal, a member of his hideouts, and due to this fight going on inside the van crashes, and all the criminals, including Vijay, escape from there through the other police chases him. Vijay managed to escape and meets Roma. Vijay tells Roma that after DCP De Silva's dies, only the diary can save him. Either the court will hang him for being Don, or else the criminals who have come to know that I am not Don will kill me. Then Vijay asks Roma to keep in touch with the Don's gang, and saying that no one suspects him right now. As soon as diary or any other important information is found that can prove that Don is dead and this is not Don but Vijay. On this, Roma asked when will they meet him next. Then he talks about meeting her after a week near a temple. JJ, who was waiting for DCP De Silva at his house after his death, gets to know about this, and he breaks open his cupboard and searches all the belongings. Here he finds a diary. He is very happy with this diary, and he happily tells his roommate that when he gives the diary to Narang, he will get a lot of money which will improve his life. Then he also expresses the sorrows for not being able to find his children. On the decided day, Vijay is coming to meet Roma when two policemen notices him, and one were going towards him to catch him to escape them. Vijay runs and enters an old dilapidated house. After Vijay enters the house, both the police officers go to there and questions JJ about the visit of any person. Then JJ says that yes, two of you has come. Then the police officer went away. Then Vijay comes out hiding and wanted to know the same route, but JJ warns him not to go that way because police is waiting there, and told him to go through back door. When Vijay was going back door, he asked JJ why he did not let him arrested. Then JJ tells that firstly he is lame, secondly he lives alone in this house, and thirdly he has a great friendship with police. And then he asks him to leave. Roma accuses Vijay of coming very late. Then Vijay says that he had late to come here a long time ago, but in the way two policemen chased him, due to which it was so late. To prove his innocence, Vijay tries to win the trust of Interpol officer R.K. Malik. In this sequence, he talks to him on the phone and fixes a meeting time at 11 a.m. When Vijay goes to the decided place in remote places, he finds R.K. Malik already present there. Then he tells R.K. Malik that he is not Don but Vijay, to which R.K. Malik tells that he knows everything. He knows Don and he knows Vijay as well. Then Vijay says, then why didn't you put this and come here? So Vijay runs away from there, and then when he is surrounded by his people in the forest, then he beats everyone and runs away from there. When Vijay comes to know that this R.K. Malik is not an Interpol officer but the head of this gang Vardhan, whose role is also being played by Om Puri. After this, he writes a letter and puts it in Inspector Verma's letter box and runs away from there. Inspector Verma reads this letter, then he comes to tell this to R.K. Malik. As Vijay gets information about Vardhan that he is posing as a fake R.K. Malik, he goes to meet the real R.K. Malik, whom he has seized. He tells him to stay there comfortably. Apart from leaving from here, he will be proved provided with every facility. As soon as Inspector Verma tried to say something expressing his doubt on this fake Interpol officer R.K. Malik, as per the expert, went to meet Inspector Burma and told him the same story as the Burma had planned to say R.K. Malik. Vardhan, disguised as Interpol officer R.K. Malik, questions Narang about Vijay's two children. Narang then tells that they are in a school. Vardhan enters, orders to pick up Vijay's wanted children from the school and bring them to his hideout. Then Mac and Vikram called Dipu and Moti from the school and saying that his uncle's friend and his uncle has sent them to bring there. Believing his words, when both the children sit in his car, he takes both of them to the hideouts and locks it out. After this, Vardhan, along with his friend, is planning for the next crime. When Mac come and inform that Jagjit JJ wants to come there on Vardhan's order, Jagjit reached there, and when Vardhan asked the price for returning the diary, he says that it will cost 10 lakh. Then Vardhan hesitated, and in order to please his boss, Vardhan, Mac took JJ on its pistol's barrel. Meanwhile, Roma snatches the pistol from Mac's hand and advises him not to do so because she has an important diary related to this gang. If this diary reaches the police, then the destruction of this entire gang is certain. Then JJ told him a smart girl, and meanwhile they were talking this when a person told Vardhan that Inspector Barma is there to meet him. Then Vardhan told all his person to go to the different place. When the room in which JJ went, there were Deepu and Munni. He consoled Deepu and Munni to bring him with at night, and in fact, in night he comes, but then Mac and his friends saw it inside. Then he holds the hack inside the room and want to get a rope, and it tightened with the another side's building. And as he was doing in circus, he kept both his children to his arms, and in the same way started crossing the road and fleeing from that building. And after breaking the door, Mac and other criminals reach there and find JJ going out with his children. Then he called Sakal to bring a knife and cut the rope. He did so, but by the time JJ had safely got up from the rope on the road and tried to flee there, when Vijay saw him, Vijay followed JJ and children for the love of children. He thought that it is some criminal who is taking Deepu and Munni. Then JJ keep both of them at the street of his house and come to Vijay and both said that they will take the children, and so they fought each other fiercely. At last, Deepu and Munni came there, and Deepu said JJ that it was the person who kept him with him while he was in the jail. Then JJ asked pardon for the love of his children, and so did Vijay, and now they become friends. So then to get diary back from JJ, Vardhan gives 10 lakh rupees in a briefcase to Roma and asks her to deliver it to the graveyard mentioned by JJ. Then Vikram also insisted on going with Roma. Roma refuses to take him along, with saying that this gang has no trust with him. After Roma leaves, Vardhan sends some of his criminals, including Mac Vikram, to go the same graveyard, and as soon as Roma gets the diary from JJ, then kill Roma and also kill JJ and brings both diary and rupees 10 lakh to its hideouts and give it to it. When they reached there and wanted to kill both, and just about to trigger his revolver, when Vijay plunged there and started beating the criminals and makes both Roma and JJ safe. Then the three together started beating the criminals bitterly, but by then Harshvardhan came there with Deepu and Munni in his custody, and by threatening to kill him, he forces JJ, Vijay and Roma to surrender before him. Then he takes the diary in his possession by threatening to kill the children. After this, he points the revolver at the three to kill them. Then suddenly Deepu pulls Vardhan's leg from below, due to which the barrel of his revolver moves away from Roma. Vijay and JJ. Vijay takes advantage of this opportunity and hits long legs and attacks Vardhan's hands, due to which the revolver falls away from his hands. Vijay quickly pounces like an eagle and takes possession of the revolver. Then Vijay, Roma and JJ together beat up the criminals badly. Meanwhile, Vardhan, seeing this police coming, throws the diary which he had obtained from Vijay into the fire. As a police led by Inspector Verma arrived there, Vardhan introduces himself as Interpol officer R.K. Malik and tells Inspector Verma that he has caught the criminal Vijay. But in the meantime, Vijay shocks everyone by saying that this diary that Vardhan threw in the fire was a fake one. He then shows the real diary to Inspector Verma, which proves that the person the police had been considering as Interpol officer R.K. Malik till now was not an Interpol officer but a big criminal named Vardhan. He kidnapped Interpol officer Malik and hid him in hideouts. After this, Vardhan is arrested. The police free Interpol officers R.K. Malik from Vardhan's clutches. JJ gets his children back, and Vijay and Roma find their love. Thus, the story of this film has a happy ending.